Hi all, in this video we'll be checking how to create a line plot. Basically a line plot is nothing but joining or connecting the individual data points which has a relationship between two variables x or y variables, and we also try to understand or it refers to the dependent or independent variables, or how it is actually related. Basically visualizing the variable representations is done through a line plot. This is an example for graphical representation of the data. So we have already seen a few other plots in my previous videos, and I've explained what is the purpose of a matplot library and also seaborn, importing the seaborn library. So kindly view if you want to know it in the other videos. Now here we are going to create a plot which is a line plot, and the x-axis range are from 1 to 5, and the data are given here. What are the x-axis points for which it is going to vary? Corresponding variations are given as x and y values. So the data is fed here, and this since we are going to create a line plot, we give it as SNS dot line plot. So since seaborn is a predefined library function which actually has its own graphical representation, it is going to give an aesthetic representation for the line plot. We can even use PLT also, and so x equal to x values, y equal to y values, so corresponding values will be imported and the plot is created. As I mentioned in my previous video, we need a title for the plot, whatever we see, and the x-axis legend, y-axis legend, x-axis parameters or the values will be there. If in case you want to point anything, you can see in my annotation video also, and that is also represented. So this you can have or you can skip, but generally without knowing what is my x-axis and y-axis parameters, I'll not be able to understand or visualize for which it is varying, corresponding variation for which parameter is varying. So generally we give x and y axis parameters, and also the legend represents for what I'm plotting the graph, for what I'm visualizing, for which data I'm visualizing. So generally this is represented. So it is plt dot title, whatever you want as a title, the variable name is given here, and plt dot x label is nothing but the x-axis parameter. Likewise for the plt dot y label, inside that you'll give the y-axis parameter. Since it is just simple representation x-axis and y-axis, I have just given here. You can change accordingly to your graph. You can make a try. And the last one is plt dot show. So at last you'll get a graph like this. Thank you.